This is not advice. I'm not your advisor. Let's keep the glamorangi going. A few more questions. IRA to Roth IRA. New account question. Question about contributing to a Roth IRA. I'm over the income limit and need to use a backdoor. This is where you open a regular IRA, then roll it over into a Roth. Are you telling me or asking me? I was thinking of opening with Fidelity. Yep, Fidelity's fine. You do not have an IRA. So I need to create both an IRA and a Roth IRA. Yes. Your question is, what do you need to concern yourself about when you do this? Your understanding is the IRA contribution goes in pre-tax. No. You want to make the IRA contribution and not claim it on your tax return. So you need to pay taxes on the initial contribution when they roll over. No, it's not the way you want to do it. Does timing matter? Interesting question. There used to be debate. Some people used to think you should leave time between doing it. And then the IRS came out and said it does not matter how much time. So you can put in the IRA, traditional IRA, non-deductible contribution, and then roll it over the next day. So it does not, it can basically just pass through, like I said. Your understanding is that any stock losses independent of this will cancel out on taxes you would pay on the conversion. Nah, probably not. So if you have a $12,000 loss unrealized, it would make sense for you to realize the loss, put in contributions, and then convert them. Nah, it's not going to cancel out like that. Capital gains losses only count against ordinary income up to $3,000 a year. So you would get to realize up to $3,000 a year of it, but the income for the Roth, which isn't really the right way to think about it because you're not taking a deduction and then converting it and then realizing it anyway. You're just never taking the deduction. That'd be ordinary income, so you wouldn't be able to offset it anyway. So that's not how it works. So you may want to sell the $12,000 unrealized loss, sell whatever the thing is to harvest it, but you're not going to be able to offset the taxes that you're going to pay. But it's not like it's going to increase your taxes. You just don't get any deduction for the traditional IRA contribution. You could make a traditional IRA contribution, get a deduction for it, claim the deduction that year, and then in the next year do a Roth conversion. And then in that case, you would be realizing all, if it was $6,000 of tax, but that's not a backdoor contribution. So, yeah. Good luck. I hope you figure it out. Our performance bonus is taxed at the same rate as base pay. All right, so there's going to be two answers to this. I can already tell you. Your coworkers and you recently received a performance bonus, and the coworkers, are insisting that it's taxed at the same rate as base pay, but you don't see how the numbers support that. On a typical paycheck, your gross earnings are taxed at a rate of 22.55%, but on the most recent one, they were taxed at 32%. Okay, so here's the deal. When you say the rate they're taxed at, you mean the rate they're withheld at. So that's what's being withheld. Now, the tax software that your company's using probably is actually withholding at a higher rate for the bonuses. But the IRS or your state, they're not going to care whether it's your base pay or whether it's bonus pay when it's time to calculate the taxes. So the answer for withholding is yes, it looks like they're being withheld at a different rate. You did the calculation correct. For the actual taxes, I think your coworkers are correct. There's not going to be a different tax rate just because you were got the money in a different way. Are college expenses tax deductible? You paid completely out of pocket this semester. Tuition, books, laptop. You drive. Can you claim any of these expenses on your 2020 return? All right, so there's some really specific rules for education. There's lots of credits, which are different from deductions, which is good. That's what you want. But you're just going to need to look up all the rules. When you file, most of the filing services, I know TurboTax for sure, they'll ask you, did you pay for any education? And they should walk you through all of the different things you'll have to check. So the long answer is they're probably not tax deductible the way you set it. Tax deductible means a specific thing. You're probably not going to receive a deduction on your taxes for them, but you probably are going to get a credit back for what you spend. If it was really that amount, you might even get a credit that's worth all of that amount. So it should be a pretty good deal. But yeah, tax deductible, technical answer is probably no. But when you're filing your return, make sure you check all the sections that are about education.